Welcome to America's Champion Cup, presented by the Fernando Foundation. I'm Javier Munoz with Ex-Sable, and next to me I have Case Calvert. And this is a FIFA event sponsored by EDF and Invacare. This is our first game today, and strolling out to the middle of the court, we have Atlanta Synergy, and they'll be taking on Team Quebec of Canada. Should be an interesting match to see.
Yeah, definitely.
Great show of sportsmanship. I'm gonna stroll by the first players, give handshakes if they can. It's a good way to start.
Yeah, they're pretty sportsmanship there. Really nice team to play against, tough teams, but they're all nice.
Great, so we'll go through the roster really quickly so everybody knows who we got on the floor. Atlanta Synergy is in the light blue and white. And the Quebec team will be in the dark blue and white. So for the Atlanta Synergy, we have Pika, Eric Dornan, Dakota Smith, Taiwan Britton, Antonio Hernandez, and Jesus Huerta. So what do you think of who we got in goal? Taiwan Britton, Case?
Oh, he's definitely a good player. We've had to play him a couple months ago in Nationals, and he's probably one of the toughest goalies, I think, out there.
Awesome. So you're gonna get a chance to see some of the amazing skills that these players have, especially the Atlanta Synergy team.
Yeah, definitely.
We don't know a ton about the Quebec team so far, or about any Canada team, really.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting to really see how they play and how well they perform, and it'd be nice to learn about some other teams.
That's right. All right, so for the Quebec team, they're doing the coin toss, as you guys can see, to see who gets the ball or who chooses to defer. For the Quebec team, we have Dave Marino, number 1. John Phillip, I'm not going to say his last name because that's a little tough, number 6. And we also have Madhu and Emily and Marlene, number 9. So these players are really, really good. We're going to get started in just a minute. About to kick off.
Yeah.
All right, so my mistake, but here it's actually not Team Quebec, it's Team Vancouver Lightning. So we're still learning the teams today. Let me go over these names really, really quickly. Sorry, as we kick off the broadcast. Nice shot by Pika.
Oh, good start.
Oh, goal!
Wow.
Unbelievable. What is it, 8 seconds in and we have our first goal of the tournament.
That's probably one of the quickest goals I've seen played.
Wow. All right, so don't blink or Atlanta Synergy will score a goal on you. Unbelievable.
Wow, that was
nice
great.
Shot. Rookie so far, Jesus, with his first shot and his first goal of the tournament. What a great, great shot.
Yeah, man.
What did you think of that, Case?
Well, Atlanta always comes out tough, and they always come out fast, so I'm not surprised.
Well, speed is a big component of the game now. It used to be a little bit different, but speed is a huge part of the game now.
Yeah.
So let me go over this roster really, really quick so we know exactly who's playing. It is not Team Quebec. My apologies. It is Team Vancouver Lightning of the British Columbia, Canada. We have our first corner kick as well. And we have Ann Liu, number 6. Diane Liu, they are sisters. Number 27, Vanessa Chin, number 9. Dell McLeod and Stratton Whitaker, number 90. So corner kick coming up. What it looks like that got going on, Case?
Well, they're definitely setting up a play, and it just didn't work out that time.
So in the game of power soccer, corner kicks are a primary way to score goals. Is that right, Case?
Yes, that's definitely one of the easiest ways to score. You always have a set-up play for that, and it's one of those times where you really have to execute.
All right, so Team Vancouver in the hole already, 1-0, but they're just getting their wits about them. I'm sure it was a long travel from Canada down to Atlanta, so we're excited to have 4 Canada teams kicking off. And later on, you will see Team Quebec, but this is not Team Quebec. This is Team Vancouver Lightning. In the box is the shot. Pika handling the ball. Pika now, he's one of the premier players that actually came over from France. What are your thoughts of Pika coming from France? I think about 2 years ago now.
Yeah, it's been a while. It was kind of a shock. I had never known Pika before, and he definitely is a great player. He definitely brings a lot of competition to this league, and really pushes all players when you play him.
That's awesome. So would you say he's elevated the play of the teams in America?
I think he's pushed it, yeah, definitely, and helped Atlanta hugely with all the things he's brought to the team.
That's right. So he's a player / coach. He does a little bit of it all.
Yeah,
he's an amazing man. He's been playing power soccer for years in France, and just came over about 2.5 years ago, if I recall. Oh, here goes Synergy, looking to score again. Oh, nice denial. What a great play by their goalie. Oh, unbelievable, clearing it out.
Off both goalposts. Wow.
What a great defensive stand by Team Vancouver. Taiwan coming out of the box to stop him at the halfway point. What a great defensive stop by number 1, Dale McLeod. What a great play. Synergy. Looks like they're stepping on the gas. They're not going to let up in this first half. They're looking for another goal 3 minutes in.
They never let up. That's one big thing about them.
So what are some keys you're looking for as you're watching the game? I know you're excited to play some of the Canada teams. I'm sure you're excited to play Synergy, but what's something you're looking forward to when you step out on the court?
Well, definitely looking at too is the ball handling. That's a huge part of the game, but you got to be able to pass the ball. That's just huge. Passing the ball, working it around, getting it around the court so you get that ball on the goal.
Nice, I like it. Well, so it looks like Synergy's doing a nice work with the little triangle action. Oh, almost had a through pass. Dale's holding his own now, so working really hard to keep this ball out of the goal. Oh, it looks like Jesus didn't have enough to cross it in front of the goal. Great defensive stand once again by Dale.
Yep.
And he's joined by number 27, Diana Liu. One of the strongest players is what I was told of the Vancouver Lightning is Dale. Dale's been playing for almost 11 years now.
11, wow, that's a long time.
That's right, he's got a ton of experience. With the game changing, from its old format to its new format, it's been a learning curve for everyone, so I'm sure he's had to learn a couple of things.
Yeah, definitely.
So, but I was told Ann Liu is one of the best players on their team, number 6, and she looks like she's taking on Atlanta Synergy.
Yeah.
Pretty strong.
Yep.
It's Ann speaking up, trying to talk everyone. It looks like they're settling into some of their game plan. Hold the ball, don't let Atlanta pass it too much.
Yeah.
What do you think of that strategy?
I think it's good. You have to block them, and you can't let them have those lanes for passing because you can just see them trying to set up.
All right, so we have our first 2-on-1 call. A little dicey. I mean, Ann looked like she was still in the box, but just so everyone knows, one of the primary rules of power soccer is you cannot have 2 defensive players or offensive players attacking one player. It helps spread the floor out. So we have great opportunities like this. A free kick, which is very dangerous.
Yeah.
Oh. So Antonio had a golden opportunity. Looked like he completely missed the timing.
Yeah, just getting up to the ball and lining up properly, and to get that good kick, he just happened to miss it.
So you only get a few of those chances throughout the game, especially at the top of the box. Do you think that was a missed opportunity for them to score a goal, Case?
Oh, definitely it was a missed opportunity, especially for Atlanta. They usually capitalize on those situations. You give them that area, they're going to put it in, but this time it just didn't work out for them.
So it looks like Vancouver playing some strong defense. Not much offense out of them, but it's just an onslaught of offensive attack by the Atlanta Synergy so far. Taiwan coming out of the goal box, pushing the ball. Again, keeping the ball on this side of the floor. Real key in the game of power soccer, to keep the ball on your opponent's side. Really putting the pressure on.
Yeah.
Nifty move by Ann. What'd you think of that?
It looked good. Good job out there, just getting it off that player and getting it out so you get a set up play here and get it down on their end.
So it looks like we got a little offense out of Vancouver.
Yeah,
You never know if a defensive breakdown, a goal gets scored in. 1-0 is not really a strong lead so far. Still early, but 1-0 can be erased pretty quickly in the game of power soccer.
Yeah.
So we're getting in about 7 minutes in. Case, I'd love to get your thoughts on how you think this game will turn out. Obviously, we didn't have time to see a goal get scored 8 seconds in. What a way to start the tournament. But who do you think will end up prevailing, and what do you think maybe the keys to this game are?
Well, I really think Atlanta's going to prevail here. They're really tough. It's their defense and their pressure. So they keep that going, and it's just going to wear on the other team. And it's really tough. We play Atlanta, Circle City Rollers, the team I'm on, plays Atlanta quite often, and we get worn out. So.
All right, great introduction. So true. So keeping that pressure on is such a huge part of this game. Nice pass by Pika. Off to Jesus. Jesus looking to try to push it towards the middle of the floor. Again, Anna and Dale are working really, really tough to keep Synergy out of the goal again. She's talking. Here comes the ball right out towards us. It looks like it's Vancouver ball. Vancouver ball. Nice play. Nice play by Anna.
See if they can set something up and get it down on the other end there.
So Anna's trying to encourage her team to go up, looking for some kind of offense here in this first half. Oh, nice play by Jesus, punching it out, keeping it inbounds. Oh, very, very close. Right in front of our ex-Sable table. Just so everyone knows, this broadcast is presented by ex-Sable, and you can view all of the games at exsable.com, and they will be broadcast in English, Spanish, and French. So it's going to be a great, great tournament. We're kicking it off with Atlanta Synergy. Now, what are your thoughts of who will win the overall tournament? I know, of course, you playing for the Circle City Rollers, the national champions of the United States region.
Yeah, a little biased, probably, but
of course. But what are your chances of coming in here and taking on some of the world's best in America?
I think we have an excellent chance, to come in here and win against these teams. But with this game of soccer, how fast it is, anyone can win at any moment. So it's just going out there and playing your hardest and executing, but you never know. You got to play your hardest.
I like it. So talk a little bit about one in particular player on your team. Obviously, everybody knows him. If you haven't heard his name, you should get to know him. His name is Michael Archer. He's pretty good. Is that right?
Yeah. He's definitely one of the best players out there. And it's a pleasure to work with him. And
he's sheer dominance for the past 3 years, and he's been pretty good, but having a sidekick by the name of Case really, really helps. Yeah. I like you guys see a little Batman and Robin action out there. You guys work so well together. Your team is so complete. And rumor has it that you guys have not just the top player on your team, but probably the top 3 players in the entire world playing on your team. Is that true? What do you think of that?
Well, we definitely do have some great players with Michael and Matt, myself, and then we got 3 others, Grace and Jake, and a new kid, Kevin. So
a new kid on the block. So hopefully we'll get a chance to see Circle City in action later on today. Yeah. I think who do you guys take on later on today?
I can't remember. It's one of the Canadian teams, but it'll be a great opportunity to see how they play.
All right, so we have our first sub of the game. Looks like number 90, Stratton, coming in. And she's coming in for, I didn't see who that was. I think it's Diane Liu. Looked like it was Diane Liu, number 27. Yeah. So, first sub of the game. Oh, coaches. And here's where a little chess match goes in. One sub comes out from one team and another sub comes out for another team. And entering the game now is Dakota Smith. Dakota's been playing the game for a number of years. I think over 15 years she's been playing the game of power soccer, which is pretty amazing. I could be wrong. I could be giving her a couple more years, maybe 7, 15, something like that. But she's well adversed at the game of power soccer. She's spread out really, really wide, waiting patiently to strike at any moment. What do you think some of the strengths of Dakota's games are?
I mean, it's just finding those holes and being able to pounce on the ball when it gets through and put it in the goal. It just, any player they put in, they all can execute just as good as the last one. So we'll just see how they do and see if they get it over to her and she can put it in.
Awesome. Well, we'll see. We'll see how the subs change the dynamic of the game. So far, it's oh, what a beautiful kick. Oh, Dakota's there for deflection, and it's a goal. Excellent free kick by Pika. Just so you guys know, on the sideline, he can shoot directly at the goal. He put a lot of pressure on Dale. He's been playing phenomenal after giving up the first goal, but automatically the substitute comes in. She's ready to strike with her quick shooting ability. Pokes it in right past the goalie, and we're up 2-0, Synergy.
Yeah, real quick. Quick again. Like I said, she just right there waiting for it, and she put it right in.
Excellent substitution by the coach so far. Takes Jesus out. Jesus, a rookie. He played very well. But Dakota, with her experience, is in the right place at the right time and puts the Synergy up 2-0 on Vancouver. Vancouver looks like they have a pretty big hole to dig themselves out of if they want to win this game.
Yeah.
And not for trying. She's been working really hard. It looks like she's trying to take on the whole Synergy team by herself. Not much help from anybody else out there except for Dale, fighting to keep the ball out of the goal. So what are your thoughts of this Vancouver team and some of the strengths, some of the weaknesses that you see coming out of them?
Well, they definitely got defense down, that's for sure. Especially playing against Atlanta. They've only let a couple opportunities go for the goals. But just their players are just have to work quite so hard just to get it down here. It just kind of wears on you after a while. So
it looks like they're a little overmatched talent-wise, if I could say that. It's like the Atlanta team with the experience and the talent they have is just a little too much for them right now.
Yeah.
But the game's not over. I mean, we still got a few more minutes in the first half, and we also have the whole second half to see what happens. So Synergy hasn't won the game yet, but so far it's a dominating display of Synergy's power, speed, accuracy. I mean, all around a great game so far for the Synergy.
Yep.
Looks like they're going to be a tough team to beat.
Oh, they always are. You know, they're just going to be one of the toughest teams out there. They're one of the best, so.
Well, our first look at the Canadian teams, and looks like they have a couple of good players. They have about two good players out there and a couple players that are filling roles, but it doesn't look like they have a good gel for what their team needs to do to win the game. Would you agree?
Yeah, I think they're missing a few areas. You know, some maybe experience. You know, some playing tough teams like Atlanta, they're really going to get a lot out of this. So we're just going to see how they improve, and you know, the next half or here in a couple minutes, they might put some goals up, make it an even tougher game here.
I like that. So we'll see what happens. And definitely Ann is, as you can tell, is a great ball handler. She's quick on the ball. She's got her skills down pretty good. Dakota winning that ball. Dakota, as you can see, is really adverse at maneuvering the ball one-on-one. She played the old game of power soccer, which was a lot of one-on-one, handling the ball, less passing, and she's really great at just keeping the ball. And at this time, when you're up 2-0, killing time's probably the biggest thing, aside from scoring goals. Would you agree?
Yeah, Atlanta's, they get a couple goals out, and then they're going to shut you down defensively. And just, you know, they can win by 2 points, and they're okay with it. So that's all it takes.
Well, let's see. Hopefully, all right, we're looking for another sub. Coach is trying to do something to spark this Vancouver team. The Lightning have not struck so far. Bika, now that's where he scored his, had an opportunity to score another goal. Not the greatest free kick I've seen out of Bika, but still goes with a little spin action. Bika, one of the best at moving backwards with his chair, which is kind of a unique skill.
Oh, definitely. It's one of those tough ones that you got to master. In order to be an all-around player, you got to get that down.
And going right at Taiwan. Taiwan comes way out of his box. You can see the Synergy players wrap around him to make sure no one gets by him. Taiwan, just his skill. I mean, goalie / scorer. I mean, he's coming out trying to put a goal in himself on the other side of the floor right now.
That's definitely one of his strengths. Always playing, he's like a good ball handler. He can come out of that goal and shut down some teams that way.
So this is the first America's Champions Cup. What are your thoughts of how this tournament will go and how it'll shape out? Are you excited for the first ever America's Cup?
I'm really excited to get to play some new teams, get used to how they play, and it's always a learning opportunity when you get to play different teams, and you know, it's nice to have a tournament this time of year and get some experience in early on in the season.
I like it. Tournament play is the best way to gain experience, to see new players, see what you got going on for that year. So, is there any new plays that Circle City's working on you want to let us know about?
Sorry, I'm not gonna let you know about those, but you know, use the ones that we got. And you just gotta get perfect at your drills, and you know, whatever drill or whatever play you have, you just have to be perfect at it. Just executing.
I like it. So, if I can, maybe the strategy of Circle City is execute, and execute. Does that sound right?
Yeah, that's how we usually do it. Just you gotta be perfect, and that's how we do it. Just keep working at it and keep improving.
I like it. So there's not very many opportunities, as you know, in the game of soccer in general, whether it's power soccer or indoor soccer or World Cup soccer. You only get a few chances for shots on goal to score goals. When you get those opportunities, you have to take advantage of them.
Yeah, definitely. You can't let those opportunities go unnoticed. You just have to put that ball in.
All right, so the coach is making another substitution. Eric Dornan coming onto the court. Coming off is the goal scorer, Dakota Smith. What do you make of this substitution?
I think they're just working through the players, get everyone warmed up for all the games to come, and you know, still every player they put out there is going to execute, do their job. So
I like it. So far, looks like Pika's kind of handled the game. You know, managed the game, if you will, making sure no goals get by him. Nothing fancy so far. You know, one really amazing strike to put the goal in. But so far, it looks like we're just controlling the game right now.
Exactly.
It looks like we're at the 19-minute mark, which means the clock now moves to the watch of the referees. And I don't know. I don't believe there'll be too much stoppage time. Maybe a minute. Maybe a minute. What do you think?
Maybe. I don't think there's been enough. Well, I don't think there's been enough stoppage that it's going to be very long.
So once again, we're broadcasting with xable.com, and this is a FitFun event that's sponsored by EDF and Imbacare. Great sponsors. We want to thank them for putting this on. The Fernando Foundation, one of the huge sponsors of Power Soccer, and credited with moving the sport along as well. So we're about to end this first half. What would be some of the things you take away from this first half watching it?
Well, definitely take away that Atlanta puts on that pressure. And it's, you know, starting to wear on Vancouver just because they've been playing defense the majority of this half. So it's just going to be a wear and tear kind of game, and hopefully Vancouver can come back and put some goals on the scoreboard. So.
All right, in your opinion, MVP of the first half would be?
I think it's Pika, just because he's setting up those opportunities for those plays.
Good, I like it. So that ends our first half, and the score being 2-0 Atlanta Synergy. We'll be back with the second half in just a moment. Great job, man.